It's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the New England Patriots. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Ready. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Ready. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Day. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. And now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team. Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
First carry of the game for Hassan Haskins. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
To throw on 3rd down. Day. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yard? A long one, and he can't connect. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And some room to work. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school and one of my offensive line teammates.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots will strike first here, this wild card matchup. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Henry again on second down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Okay, ready?
From the gun on third down, Day. The throw on target, and now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the ground, it's Harris. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ball game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, and they go back to Harris. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 21 yards.
Normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. They begin with Henry. He stiff-arms him. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And some room to run now. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. They find some open field here. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after one.
Let's go now.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Day. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
On 3rd down, Day. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff, running left, Henry. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They go play action here on 1st down. He dumps it off for Henry. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Off play action. Day. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Day. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Day. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 76 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Now Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones over the middle, complete. That's Anderson. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Looking to throw. Jones. It completes it once more to Anderson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to throw again. Wide open receiver, complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run with Harris, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. The point after is good, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titansons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Takes it at the 7. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Off play action. Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will we be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
A good pickup there at 22. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got it. Touchdown. Tyquan Fulton. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Reese, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
You know I'm old school, so I always want a hammer in my backfield, but in short yardage situations, 3rd down pickups, I gotta have it, and he picked it up for him right there.
Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Jones on the return. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Almost the entire length of the field. A punt return of 97 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 42-0. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a lot.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. And you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having, because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And some space here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 110 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the... Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing Jones. He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Titans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Again to throw. Willis on 2nd down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Pats will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even... And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the delay, here's Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Now they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. sooner or later, we should get a snap, I think. This is now 1st and 25 after another penalty. They hand this off to Harris. Room here to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Second down, here's Willis. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just with silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you or what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On third down, Henry. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory, look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call. Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Harris going to get it again on second down. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 195 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get